Hello and welcome. I'm Caitlin Milliken from Innovation Leader. I'm joined by my colleague Scott Kersner to talk about how design can help innovation teams level up their products and services. I know, Scott, you've done some research on the subject and have some original data, both with good news and bad news. Let's start with the good stuff.
Well, we surveyed more than 100 people who are in innovation, strategy, and R&D roles about the role that design plays in their organization. And starting with the good news, it does seem like in a large number of organizations, design is brought in either at the very early ideation concept stage. So about 30% of people said that design gets involved at that ideation stage. 30% said that design is involved really at every stage of the development of a new product or service or offering. So that seemed to me like some pretty good news.
I sat down with John Edson from PA Consulting, one of the sponsors of this project, who said something really similar about when design should be incorporated into building something new.
It's really important to get design distributed across, for example, a development process from identifying what a new product or service might be all the way through to launch, right? Getting design out of its, design phase silo is crucial. So that's the question. How do we do that? I'm seeing companies that are putting in metrics for chief product officers around customer satisfaction. Right? So part of your reward is not just how much you're selling, but how much you're connecting with your customers. So I've also seen at lower levels personnel reviews being built around how much are you trying new things and how much are you failing, as much as how much are you succeeding, to build in the expectation that we're going to be, there's going to be more churn, we're going to come up with more ideas, we're going to try out more things, and there's not penalty for failure, but on the converse side, there's actually reward for there's a reward for failure because it means you're trying new things and breaking stuff, as Facebook says.
All right, Scott, we talked about the good news, so break it to us gently. What's the bad news?
Well, the bad news is really about senior leadership and how they're seen as connected to design. So about 41% of our survey respondents said the C-suite doesn't really have a very defined role when it comes to design in our organization. And then we asked the question a different way. We said, who really leads design in your organization? And about 21% of respondents said there isn't a clear design lead. No one owns it. No one is the design champion. And so when you think about companies like Tesla, where you've got Elon Musk, and Apple, where you had Steve Jobs as a clear design champion, maybe other companies like Best Buy, where you have Corey Barry as the CEO, it really feels like maybe that's a missed opportunity for the C-suite to say, we're going to use design to differentiate our company and really set us apart from the pack.
And let's get John's take as well.
The C-suite is incredibly important in creating a real focus on design, a real importance of the customer within the organization. And the converse is also true. I've seen for decades in my career, when great design shows up, it can also be killed or sidelined by other actors in the organization who have their own objectives. A CFO can say, well, we shouldn't really be spending money on that, and completely derail opportunities that design has to create distinctive products in the market for that company. So I think we've gone through kind of 100 years of, walking away from customers and thinking about the optimization of a company, thinking about how we can crank more profit out, reduce costs, and just take advantage of the soap that we're selling and the marketing that's making that soap sell. And we're moving into a period of time, because of the transparency of the internet and other things, that it's really important that we are making products and services that matter to people, and creating that one-to-one kind of relationship between company and customer is it's got to be on the agenda of the CEO and the C-suite. And design is a really important driver it's kind of the heart and soul of commerce, is what I like to say, connecting a company's output to other customers.
If you're looking for more information on what role design can and should play in your innovation effort, check out our website, innovationleader.com. We have a whole series with articles, interviews, podcast episodes, and more videos to help you leverage design at your organization. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon.